Alright, so there I am. So this one, they're going to be on release. There's going to be 4 factions on release for playable multiplayer. The biggest that they've done for Company of Heroes. I know in their Dawn of War games that there's been 4 always. So we have US, our European Germans, and our Desert Germans, and then our British. So we're going to go. The easiest to learn is the Americans. So I've only ever played this once, this version of the beta, just to make sure it ran on my computer. We're going to add an AI. We're going to go easy. Sure, that works for me. We're going to start the game here. So, for the most part, my only experience has been that I have played all the other betas came out. I played the campaign beta. I've played, and you can still play, the alpha, which is the narrative campaign intro level. So as you can see, forgive me if I sound weird from time to time. I should put these away actually. You don't need to hear me crunching. I'm eating some snackles. For those familiar with Company of Heroes 1 and 2, you can see we have the bunks there. And we have our starting unit. They give you a unit to start with. We have our engineer boyos. So all this is running on medium settings with some stuff set to low. So that's why the ground looks weird when I move it and stuff. I'm still trying to mess with the panning speed. It's going to be weird. But here we have the game. So escape key is the menu, which is nice. You can still rotate the map, which is also nice. And the zoom out is a lot better. If they can go tiny bit back more, just a little smudge.
You call him tiptoes, don't you? Because this 90-pound well of a man might just be the clumsiest son of a bitch I've ever... What's our target?
I love their chat. So it starts just like Company of Heroes 2, where you have your, your bunkers here. You have your base. Engineers aren't used anymore to build buildings anymore. It's actually built from here, like some other games. And then, yep, there they go. So we have our Pathfinders for the Americans. That's what they start with. The German Wehrmachts and Desert Corps start with engineers, and the British also start with engineers. Though I think the Wehrmachts start with a motorcycle. They start with a motorcycle, but it doesn't have a machine gun, unlike in the second game where it did. There we go. So we have our Jeep and our mortars. So we're going to build a Jeep. Again, you can set rally points just like the first one. We do have our buttons here. So they brought back kind of like a mix of. So what they're doing is they're doing a mix of Company of Heroes 1 meets Company of Hero 2. So Company of Hero 1 style that you have your 3 selected choices here that you get at the game, and they're like the old trees, tech trees of number 1. But I think when the game actually fully comes out, it'll be in the sense of 2 where you can swap them out for one other version. So this airborne group might become like a glider group instead or something like that. But I like running the armored stuff. So here we go. So you have your 2 trees. Selecting one tree doesn't stop you from going into the other. So we're going to confirm. And so at the start, I can either choose either my assault engineers, or I can get veterancy. I'm going to go veterancy because I like my vehicles. So this Jeep should be, as you can see here, is now a veteran. It's got the level. I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of the compass here, but I'm not. This is a lot better, this UI, though. I am a fan of the beta version of this, the campaign beta and the multiplayer beta, where the icons were see-through and more condensed and like smaller down here and stuff like that, and having these up here. Each time you start the game up, it seems like it resets your UI settings, so keep aware of that. As we got the Jeep here, you can change looks, panning. This version of Company of Heroes does have button mapping. We can remap our buttons, which thank God, because yeah, I'm very slow at clicking, and I like being able to click fast. Click fast, eat ass. I don't know. Anyways, here we go. Now we're going to go to these guys, and we're going to build a mortar for protection. Any support upgrade. Well, I want the mechanized support, so we're going to have to get more gas. So we're going to go capture more gas. Medical station. We want to be able to heal our boys.
We must pull this back. We're down.
Let's select our map. So these are the maps that we've got so far. And then again, instead of doing a large microtransaction store like they've done before in the past with Company of Heroes 2, they're going to be doing a a season pass. Ooh, easy. It looks like it's going to be worth it. I've really enjoyed it, playing it and the game series so far, and the fact they're willing to work with us to change things that we give them feedback on is pretty nice. So far there is, I would say, like realistically, there's 3 factions, but technically they have one of them split into 2, and they do actually play quite differently, which is nice to see. So from a historical point, of course, it's Company of Heroes. It's not 100%, historical, but it is definitely, they push really hard to try to be. There's the Americans, which we're playing, the British, which can have cool like different tech trees depending on what theater you're playing in, and then there's the Wehrmacht, which is your classic European German, and then there's the Afrika Korps, which is your early war desert Germans, which has a tech tree dedicated to Italians. So if you want to play Italians, you go that way. So there's like 4.5 factions, which they have come out to state that Italians might have their own faction in the future, separate. Excuse me. That is true. That was surprisingly, well, not surprisingly enough, but funnily enough, like every Q&A they did, it was always something about the Italians, and they have promised that when the full game comes out, and in the future too, as they do their season pass stuff, they're going to push a lot more Italians out there. So we are going to get a lot more Italians. And again, they might even make them a separate faction. But for now, you get them if you play the African Core as a tech tree. They're a lot of fun, actually. The Bilzagari are fun to spawn in, and just like they get a passive run bonus. So they're like your fast attack infantry. You get like the Semaventes in there, the 40, what was it, the something 41 medium tank is there. The demolition unit is in there. Look at me. And I want Gina crew, this crew. I'm gonna send them. I'm gonna start pushing towards this star over here. We're gonna send a flight there. That is funny. That's why a lot of people who play Bolt Action on my YouTube channel there, I do a lot of Bolt Action model stuff. But playing the Italians on there is definitely that sort of mood. It is a lifestyle choice. But
Half track deploying his orders.
where's my guys? Oh, I thought that was an enemy thing because it was red. Well, that's a thing. Anyways, we're gonna send them over here. But yeah, playing Italians is a lot of fun, and they're actually really good in this game. Where's my not enough resources? Meh.
Heavy machine gun has been requisitioned. Machine gun team, what's the word?
I want my tanks, so we're gonna save up for that.
Get those guns ready. Orders just came in.
Yep, you can ow, ow. Yeah, you can
Whipped and ready.
you can play versus people. Like it is just the multiplayer that they released basically in this beta. So this is, they call it a beta slash a playtest. It's one of those playtests, quote unquote, that is, it's just the multiplayer that's released. So yeah, you can do player versus player, you can do AI versus player, mix and match, custom games, all that stuff. And the nice thing is they are going to have Steam support once this actually fully comes out, like Workshop, because it's already in there in the menus. Okay, crew. We're going to go capture this star. So we're going to stick. We're going to capture this bridge. Machine gun crew.
Make it quick and make it loud.
Shoot them.
The quad. With Stone.
You up there.
Gas. Enemy infantry KIA. Hot load. Picking us. Retreat.
You guys are expensive. I need you. I've seen that there's a mobile version, but I didn't play it. Well, hey, we got my favorite American tank.
Contact. Capture point is being overrun.
Where? Ah, my gas.
We're pinned down.
Down from where?
Point taken. Setting up for action. Bazooka team, pick up the pace.
Actually, bazooka team, you can go there. Machine gun team? Go this way.
We have a Hellcat reporting for duty. How many times? How many?
Oh, I hear a flamethrower.
Saturation on that target.
Oh no, that's just the engine.
Adjust outfit. Silent indoor. Combat promotion. Damn, there's 6 more eyebrows.
Ah,
What's he thinking? Heads up, we got the all clear. Fire free! Commander, we're losing territory. Time to harass him. Time to roll. Speed, what is it? Get us in there! Come on, come on! They pushed us off a sector. M3 half track has been
that deletes it. So we're basically at the end game with the Americans.
Lay out the edges. Barracks is going right here.
Let's send them over to our friends here. Whirlwind is still deadly AF.
I'm neutralized. Listen up, we got HMG team deploying.
I like how they call it an HMG team, but it's a 30 cal. Nothing to scoff at, but the HMD was technically supposed to be a 50 cal. Oh, no, not you. Why you guys? I need you to fix my vehicles. Yeah, they went for more, a little bit colorful, though it is a lot better than it was in the original betas. It is also my graphics too, my setting that I have it at. The lighting and stuff is a little off just because I can't run it at the fullest graphics, but it does look a lot better than it was before, where it was like more, you know, like Battlefield Heroes, cartoony. But I don't mind the look too much. Like they still look gritty, dirty. It's just a little bit brighter. Whereas like Company of Heroes 2, because it's the Russian theater, it was darker and colder, and you know, you had to deal with that. Ah. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, oh yeah, that's right. You can ride vehicles now. You can ride tanks. So I could hop my infantry onto this tank to ride in if I wanted to. Repair that. I'm gonna stick you right here. Another nice thing about this version compared to older Company of Heroes is that when you upgrade a unit, like buy here, so that back in the day you have to buy this upgrade so then you could buy the upgrade on the Rifleman or something like that. They just have those upgrades now. So when I've upgraded universally that my units will have Browning automatics, they will come default with Brownings now. So they made the micromanaging of upgrades a lot easier in this version.
Riflemen are ready.
Look at that. Meow.
Where to, sir? We're up, boys. Let's advance.
Our dudes will automatically go into cover, which is nice. Ah, they're dead. Oh, they lived.
VARs have been distributed to our riflemen.
Alright, let's move into the building.
Spend our munitions. All right, men, stand by. We've dropped the enemy to 250 points. Find a window and watch your sector.
So grab that machine gun. Well, yes and no. I just saw your message there about the Germans. They, the Wehrmacht version of them, if you play them, they're kind of like they start you defense like with a little tiny bit of defense, but they are definitely your fast attack push. Whereas the Desert Corps, if you they definitely can lean into it to be your defensive army, just like how the British are your allied defensive army. But all the factions can, on the exception of the Americans. But it can be in a weird way. It can all play to a certain style. Just some of them start off that way first. As you can see here, this is where they're talking about like the dudes riding on the tanks. They actually look a lot better. They used to float in the Alpha, but yeah. So the Americans kind of start off like a weird hybrid, but in the end they push for heavy assault. Oh, my tooth. The Wehrmacht are definitely assault first, capture, and then hold.
Enemy
And
troops
then
scoring points and falling.
the Desert Africa Corps is a hybrid of the two. They play push while leaving your dudes behind, and then as you push your dudes up, you're making more dudes to cover. Unless you play the Italians, and then you play the Italians to charge, and then the German side holds. And then the British basically also start that way, where they're you basically a slow push. So you capture, entrench, and then push.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
So that's basically how it is. The armies are adaptive, yet do feel distinctly different from each other. Whereas the British, like when you go defensive with the British, you have a lot of like built-in trench weapons and vehicles, like your trucks are still there. Whereas when the Americans say go defensively, it's because they have bunkers, their machine gun nests, but they have a lot of vehicles that they can entrench or like hide behind walls and stuff. The Wehrmacht have their bunkers. Bunkers are back, but they can also you hold it to build up your blitzkrieg of tanks and yeah. If you played the Russians, you might like the. I would try either the. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say which one you might like because again, all the armies kind of have that. You can go man rush, but try the Wehrmacht first and go the like assault doctrine. Is it a Wehrmacht Creek or is it desert? Try the desert guys because you can spawn in the Bizzlegari and their fast moving like horde army, or the Wehrmacht because they also have like a blitzkrieg assault like a like men power army. You could also try Americans because Americans also kind of do that too. They can go.
Commander, we should spend our munitions.
Yeah, Wehrmacht and Americans definitely focus heavy on your humans in the beginning, and then the Wehrmacht can keep it that way. They can stay human. Whereas the Americans like to go like your transport armored mechanized or a combination of the two. The Wehrmacht like their blitzkrieg, so they definitely go tank heavy at the end. The Desert Africa Corps goes either Italian heavy at the end or um, you're going house to house, and then your British are like manpower uh, bunkers at the end with your Crusader tanks riding your dudes in. I believe so, actually. The Wehrmacht have access because they're the late war Germans, so they have access to the Goliaths. I just can't remember which units can make them because I know some of their vehicles can drop them off, and yeah.
We've lost a squad of riflemen at the front.
Oh, they're taking our.
Let's get this baby purring. M3 tank destroyer reporting. Give us something to do. We have vehicles ready to be dispatched to the front. Say the word, sir. Get onto the back deck. We're locked and loaded. Get on that 50! What do you need? Mount up and hold on. Commander, we should spend our munitions.
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna go have some fun.
Almost there. Germans have 25 points.
We're locked and loaded. Boys. Let's move out.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Oh, no, they're over here now.
Enemy down to 10 points. Victory point now under enemy control.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I knew the bunkers you were talking about. Yeah, if you play, like you said, you played the mobile game. If you played the Company of Heroes beforehand, like the last few versions of them, it feels very much like a Company of Heroes 1 meets 2. It truly feels like a nice balance between the two, but all the factions feel like they can compete and do what the others can. They just are more specialized in it. The Wehrmacht, though, do suffer from my biggest issue with them from number 2, which was the stages. Though they are a lot easier to unlock those stages in this one than it was in the second game. Yeah, they. I was surprised when I built my rifleman for my British there. They actually had like a 5-man squad, which was surprising. Yeah, I've got you, and I'm good to go. How's it going? How are you doing?
Huh?
How are you doing today?
Good, how about you?
I'm going. I just did the first part of my stream here today, where I talked about the open game license from D&D, how that's caused everyone to go insane, and now we're chilling, ending the day playing some Company of Heroes.
Not bad. This is also my first time playing this Company of Heroes 3. And I skipped the tutorial because who needs tutorials?
You've played one RTS, you've played them all.
Yeah, true. I played multiple war games, and I played the original Company of Heroes on mobile. And I played Company of Heroes 2 on my laptop, gaming laptop. So yeah, pretty much. You play one, you play them all.
Yeah.
I know the controls for, like, moving around pretty much and, like, unit selection.
They basically kept it about the same for all the buttons, so if you remember the buttons from Company of Heroes 2.
Mm-hmm.
Panzer Pioneer standing by. Pioneers will secure the location.
I don't remember what Italian infantry battle group, Italian combined arms. Oh yeah, the Africa Corps are pretty much just the Italians because like Italian infantry and combined arms.
Yeah, they're the like early war Germans. They don't get a lot of the heavier stuff, but they do get a lot of like mixed like infantry and infantry support vehicles.
You need Panzer
That's cool.
Grenadiers?
So they're the more infantry heavy faction compared to whereas the Wehrmacht is the vehicle armored heavy at the end.
Yeah, I'm sending my unit to get. I'm sending my Panzer Pioneers to the middle point, and I'm sending a Panzer Grenadier to the fuel point on the flank.
Alright.
I'm making like a Kubel wagon, like a whatever they're calling this game, a Kradschützen or whatever.
Basically their Jeep.
I have to call them Kubel wagons. Can Jeeps capture points in this game?
I think they can.
They're civilians. That's cool.
Ready on your word. This is it, boys.
I'm gonna place down some barbed wire.
Panzer Grenadiers standing
Not
by.
much, just a little bit. Oh yeah, Jeeps can take buildings. Well, points, not buildings. I'm making more infantry.
You boys should come
Oh,
and see
they're
what
at the
our area does.
middle point.
Plenty of work, pays well,
They have 2 Pioneer squads. Is there like a ping mechanic in this game?
Yeah, if you I think it is, where is it? It used to be like control click or alt click on the minimap. Let's try control shift.
However, the middle point's under attack, pretty much is what I'm trying to say, by a lot of units. Not even a lot of units.
I see them. They're coming this way.
Yeah, I'm falling back my army. Well, not my army, but my unit. Sending out sending over my wagon, my jeep. Oh, crap. Get the jeep out of there.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I took out their jeep.
Oh.
Grenadier, I need my planter guys to repair that.
So they can just throw a grenade that explodes instantly.
I'm gonna get MG 3014.
Ready for orders.
Or whatever it's called. I'm gonna take cover behind that. Destroy the car.
Super vibrating tank.
Oh, I lost my jeep.
When you have a vehicle selected, R is the reverse button.
Okay.
Then if you build one of those half tracks from the main base, it acts as a. If you push X, it'll stay still, but it'll heal your infantry. Oh, also, a lot of vehicles can tow now, so you can go up to
I
like.
remember towing in this game.
Yeah, it's a lifesaver actually sometimes.
I have like artillery and whatnot, like our anti-tank.
So I
Yeah,
remember.
I'm being able to push them back with my MG.
Get out.
I mean, have assault stem and move up and try to assist with.
Oh, they have a little armored car.
The front line shifts in our favor.
They have a little truck, it seems. At least this game is a bit more of a challenge because of the because the AI is more aggressive in this game. It's like a bit more of a challenge to the player.
Yep.
Oh, they're already attacking our main base with an armored car. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, you get out of here. You know I can hurt you.
Still have my anti-tank gun, so it's doing quite the job.
Panzer 3 on station.
Well, they blew up my tank.
Engines running. Open the hatch. We're getting an MG installed.
Commandant, we have command points available to us. Pioneers taking losses. Italian howitzer team have arrived. Panzer pioneers.
Enemy tank on the ammunition point.
105 team receiving you. Driver, this is our stop. Contact. Firing position. Deploying. Deploying one.
Oh, they used this shotgun shell into my tank. Not my tank, my tank destroyer crew.
What needs doing?
Maybe killing my tank crews because they keep using their shotgun shell.
Parade completed. Qui on deck to
My anti-tank crews.
Waiting on you, driver. Don't let that infantry close the gap.
Yeah, they're chasing down my armored car into my base right now. They have a tank in our base right now, so...
Yep.
Get this bitch deployed.
Shoot them.
Deploying
Why won't you shoot them?
I can't destroy it, I have nothing to kill it with.
Oh, my howitzer thing that I have.
Yeah, your health are dealing damage to it, but I don't have an anti-tank gun with me. Actually, no, I just got a new modder tank, so actually dealing with it. Got a new tank destroyer, so.
Recovery vehicles are cool too because you can go and take any vehicle on the battlefield and it doesn't count towards your, or counts towards your population cap, but you can go over with it.
These Louise, the shotgun shells are just nasty.
Yes.
We shall put an end to this fight. Tiger heavy tanks will be made available. Infanteriegeschütz, awaiting orders. Infanteriegeschütz, moving to target. Fuck, this is heavy. Fire, team ready. Tango 105, prepare to barrage the target.
Another 2 units.
Heavy armor research complete. Confirmed. We have 100 points remaining.
Where does it get built? Where does it get built?
Motor vehicle depot under attack.
Oh, these.
Only 75 points remain.
Okay, that's interesting.
Pioneers available. One final stand. We only have 25 points.
Oh no.
Make it quick! Repairs needed. Grab your arc welder.
Our forces are decimated. Only 10 points remain.
What will it be?
I think it's
And then-
GG. Yeah. GG.
What? Crick.
I did decent for my first game, I feel like.
Yep. Yeah. Are you Team G Fuel or Team Gamer Subs?
I have no opinion on either one of them. So I don't use either one.
Oh boy, Burger.
Why? Which one are you?
Gamer Subs. Hey guys, this is just a quick video. Thank you. You guys won't see this until later, but I had a crash with the game. Thank you very much for Soviet Conscript for joining me to play some games. If you guys like this and you want to see more Company of Heroes and watch me grow and get better, feel free to make a follow and suggest it when you see me doing some model painting. And yeah, I'll play it when it comes out.
Give me like the American units, but have like the Indian artillery battery group and the other ones.
Okay. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next time there. Maybe get Soviet back on to play some games. If not, I'll be playing this when it comes out. I'm gonna go. We're in the middle of the game here. See you next time.